Hello everyone, it is time for more Mario Sunshine, as always, and we're just gonna jump right in here. This is the first of probably gonna end up being like 3 or 4 of the final segments of this run, where we will be getting all of the random shines that are hidden around Delfino Plaza, and then some coin-related shines. Not red coin related, which almost all of the secret shines in the levels were, but blue and yellow coin related. Every level has a 100 coin shine. We're going to be doing that in a little bit. But first we have, I believe, 16 is the full number of shines in Delfino Plaza. I can't really keep a running tally because I did these kind of out of any sort of normal order. But yeah, that's the first one. It's the first one that came to mind. I did have a guide open, which is going to be the case for the vast majority of the rest of this run, because I don't remember where every fucking blue coin is. I mean, I've said before, I've only collected half of them. There are 240 of them. I know a bunch of them just involve Yoshi, like, eating bees and shit. There's one right there. Yeah, and 114 here. That's not even half of them, and even up to the point of the game that I've played after, like, before recording this, I don't have much more than half of them, so. But yeah, that one you just get by spraying on the beach. And I think the one I'm about to go into is a mini-game. I was going to save the mini-game ones for last because they are the worst. But the one over here isn't bad. Anyway, I guess I should just mention for those who didn't see the comment on my channel, because it's kind of an awkward place to be making announcements. Am I stupid, or did YouTube get rid of bulletins a long time ago? Because I haven't seen anything comparable to them other than just commenting on the channel comments, or I guess you have to make a post now. Like, I've seen verified channels make, like, posts that come up if you're a subscriber. I don't know. Point is, YouTube is unnavigable and doesn't have that many, like, features for stuff that they used to have. I don't really understand why websites do that, where they just subtract and that's the update, like, or they just make something worse. Like, what is driving that? I know that at the end of the day it's profit, but what about it is making them more money to have just everybody be slightly more pissed off while they're using it? Like, Spotify, I feel like they got rid of recently played. Like, that's normal music streaming shit, man. Like, why would you get rid of that? Or YouTube getting rid of annotations, like, that's a useful feature for videos, especially if you don't want to, you know, fucking take the video down and add a text element yourself in an editing software. I don't know. Someone who is good at the economy, tell me why people do that, why businesses, websites specifically do that. Anyway, I was going to say, I thought that the time said 1488, and I was like, oh, Mario's a Nazi. Most of these shines are pretty straightforward. I'm not really going to say a whole bunch about them. This one you get by smashing boxes. There's another one that you get by smashing boxes in the exact same place. I wouldn't have really... I feel like if I were playing this game, like, on the GameCube when it first came out, I wouldn't think to go in there a second time to get another shine. I would be wandering around forever aimlessly. I mean, I wouldn't think of any of these things to get shines. I wouldn't even know what the fuck I'm doing. But, yeah, you go back in there and just do it again, and it's a little harder, I guess, because you have to get on top of them, but it's not that bad. Anyway, if I could stop yawning, Jesus. Yeah, I was going to say, apologize for my wonky schedule. I think I explained what's going on. I was doing the training days for a new canvassing job that I was thinking of doing part-time. I wasn't incredibly excited to do it, and now I don't need to worry about that because I did not make staff on that job. I didn't raise enough. I was told that it would be much easier, that it's a much easier canvassing job than my previous one, but it lacked the fire in my belly that I had for the thing that I was canvassing for before, and, I don't know. I think I just had a couple bum days because, not that I was doing poorly, but, like, not many people were home. I mean, it was Labor Day week and weekend that we were doing it, and most of the people who were answering me just said that they weren't interested, and we are told to just leave those people alone, so... Or they didn't know what I was talking about, which we also were encouraged to just leave those people alone, because there's no point spending a bunch of time trying to convince someone who has never heard of this public access channel to give money for it, so... I guess I kind of gave the game away. I try not to talk too much about work, but I've always been a person who feels comfortable talking about what's going on in my personal life in my videos because, I don't know, it affects my video output, obviously. I was just apologizing for it, that I missed a couple of videos last week because, well, that wasn't really because of the job, it was because I had a family thing. I had to leave to go back to my hometown for a family event, which was okay. It was at least nice to see everyone. I haven't seen everybody at home in a while, or my extended family in a little bit, so that was kind of nice. But that is why I missed some videos last week, which of course will not matter to anyone who isn't watching this the day or week that it's being uploaded, but I thought I would mention it anyway. And yeah, that one is you get thrown into a window. I'm pretty sure you can clip into that window. I was under the impression that you could clip through pretty much any of the open windows in this building. I know that this front building here behind the statue, the open window, like the second one from the left on the top, I believe you can clip through that with Yoshi and go to, like, the bottom layer underneath the sewers that you can use to get to this island. I won't vent my frustration about trying to do that right now because I am getting this very easy shine, which is another golden bird, like the one in Noki Bay. I'm not great at spraying these birds in this game because my depth perception spraying at an angle like this is a little weird, but yeah, and then it goes a million miles away, of course. Gotta love those video game missions where the actual content of the mission takes several seconds, and then the rest of the effort is just put into, like, the formalities of completing the mission. And by gotta love, I mean, it's a little annoying. But don't worry, that we are not even at the most annoying Delfino Plaza shines yet. I feel like I've started like 3 thoughts and not finished them, so I apologize, I don't really know what I'm talking about. But anyway, mostly my schedule was fucked up because of the canvassing job, so now I'm just kind of back in job search mode, and that has resulted in me having to record a lot of videos in the morning, and in the morning my brain is made of pudding, and I can't think of things to comment about, and especially with Madagascar, when I am playing the game live while giving commentary, I, like, cannot string together a thought. I mean, I think it took me, like, 10 minutes of that Penguin Mutiny video to just say that I like the level, so yeah, I need, you know, your brain needs a little while to wake up and know what it's doing. I mean, you know, it's not like I'm absolutely incompetent in that hour. It's just that I can't come up with beguiling commentary in those circumstances. And, oh yeah, this is the one with the turbo nozzle. This is one that I thought would be very annoying, but ended up being quite pleasant, actually. These mini-games aren't too bad, and there are 2 or 3 that are a little bit annoying, but that'll be in a little bit when we do those. One is at the end of this video, and one is later. I'm not sure why I paused there. I guess I should have cut that out, but it's not like anyone cares. Yeah, that's about it. Just zooming right along with these. It does feel nice to be getting like 40 shines in one video. That's cool. Just wait until we do the bring all the blue coins back to the raccoons. You're just gonna see rapid fire 24 shines. Spoiler alert. But yeah, as I was saying earlier, I hope it doesn't make people uncomfortable. I certainly hope it doesn't make my work people, not that I have any right now, but my, you know, when I do work at places, I hope it doesn't present a problem there that I talk about my employment. I try to speak in vague terms and not say the exact name of the place that I'm working for or whatever, but again, it affects my life, it's what's going on in my life, it affects my uploading schedule, and I feel like the people who have been subscribed to me for a while and have known about me for a while probably know who I am and, like, what kind of person I am, and know that I frequently will talk about my life. So, but if it bothers you that I talk about work or whatever, I don't know why it would. Yeah, fuck you. If it bothers you, then just shut up. It's normal. People talk about this. What adults talk about. It's what we're doing. Yeah, but now I'm back in the depressing job search phase. One of my least favorite things ever. I mostly hate, like, I've been trying to rework, like, my resume for one thing, but that's not that bad, but my LinkedIn presence is one main thing. I fucking hate LinkedIn. I hate the fact that you have to make an account on like 90 websites now just to be a fucking functioning adult. It's so exhausting. I don't know. It just sucks. I hate it. I hate marketing myself. Like, I went to a like career help guidance shit at school toward the end of the school year the other year, and I, like, every time that they said that I was cultivating my brand and that I'm making a brand for myself and I have to let people know, like, in a little sound bite or a little couple sentences exactly what kind of person and worker I am and what kind of you know, work I'm looking for and what I'm qualified for, and I already have to have like a robust portfolio, and not only that, but you have to like participate in LinkedIn. It's a social fucking network, and you have to, like, you know, she was like, yeah, you should be like liking things, posting things, sharing things. I'm like, it's already fucking, I'm trying to do less of this shit. Like, I already do it just cause for memes and because my, you know, as mentioned before, pudding brain, you know, like, I already do these things on other, you know, cultivate a visual aesthetic and shit. Like, I'm already doing that for my own leisure, and I should be stopping it because it's poisoning my brain and making me feel bad. And it's gonna make me feel even worse to do this shit, except now we're talking about my career, which is like one of the things I'm the least optimistic about at the moment. Hence why I'm going to a career help fair thing. Like, it's the thing I least want to have to do. And you have to do it to get a job, and especially in the industry I'm looking at, you have to fucking participate and be talking and be putting your fucking face in the ass of everyone you meet constantly, and I just don't like it. It isn't me, it's not something I like, and I know that, you know, I am not going to be able to only do things I like in life, but I wish that getting a job was as simple as, you know, I can do this, you need me to do this, I'm not a murderer, and you hopefully find me nice. So you pay me for a little while, and I do you favors, I do you the things. And in exchange, I can, you know, carve out a career path, because now I can say, hey, I did this job, so now this job is open to me. But it's not that simple. You have to do all this shit where you have to have a brand, and you have to have an aesthetic, because everybody does. And so you have to make yourself unique by making an account like one of the other 40 million film majors looking for work right now. So I am just less than excited to be doing all of the job searching stuff. I'd much rather have a job than be looking for jobs. It is much more... At least if you have a depressing and shitty job that you don't like, you can at least, or I at least, can justify it to myself by being like, well, I'm making money. I'm, you know, money can be used for goods and services. Like, I am doing something productive, at least. Even if it's not something I particularly enjoy doing, or whatever, it is something that I can do that, you know, will help me be able to do things that I want to do, like live in a place and eat food and, you know, have electricity and, you know, buy gay porn. But, you know, all my favorite activities. But when you're looking for jobs, it's so much work, especially now, especially because you have to do it online, and every job offer online is a fucking scam. And I really don't like that places, first of all, that there are so many things that are called entry-level positions that also require, like, 3 to 5 years of professional experience. I don't know who taught these people what the term entry-level means, but they were wrong. So that should be illegal. And then, I also don't like how you can send these resumes and they don't have to tell you whether or not you have the job. Like, they can just never respond. And if that's all you're getting, if you don't get any, you know, even negative responses, I'd much rather be told that they, you know, didn't like me for the position or whatever, than to just be sending all of these applications and cover letters into the fucking ether and never hearing anything. It's like, do these jobs even exist? Am I even successfully giving these to these people? You know, like, am I going insane? Am I just putting all of my resumes into a black hole? That's how it makes me feel, and I don't like it. So that is what I am going through right now, and it is part of why my mind has been a mess, and I've been all over the place, and these videos have been weird hodgepodges. I mean, other than that, I think this run is going well, and this is, like, the most consistently I have been putting up Let's Play videos probably ever since, like, 2010, when I first started making shitty Let's Plays, but I can't even count those as successes, because I didn't even finish most of them. Yeah, fuck Yoshi. I'm just getting blue coins now. Yeah, I forget what I was saying. Yeah, it's blue coin hidden behind the goop, and you barf on it, and you get it. There you go. But yeah, like, back then I was doing, like, did a lot of games. I finished my Mario World LP. That was impressive. Took me 36 videos. 36 10-minute videos. 360 minutes to beat Super Mario World. That's 6 hours? That's a long time. Long time to be playing Super Mario World. Anyway, I guess I'll talk about this. This is the pachinko machine, I believe is what's called, and it's kind of garbage. I'm going to be showing you some attempts of mine at getting this. It's another fucking red coin mission, of course. I do not successfully do it in this video, but in the next one I will, so... And I'll just be showing the end of it, because I'm sure you get the gist already of what this mission is if you weren't familiar with it before. So this thing sends you up, and regardless of if you... Because you can wall jump up this. Yeah, there's some invisible wall keeping you from going left and getting into that hole. I don't know why. I don't get what about that makes this more fun or challenging. It's only more challenging because, you know, it's impossible to do. Yeah, see? Just can't do it. Just fuck you, idiot. And yeah, I mean, obviously there is a way to do it. It is just incredibly finagly and doesn't really work. And it always looks like it's gonna work, but then you try to do this shit, and then you fall out of the little hole at the bottom. So yeah, this is a very frustrating level. I did not have fun playing this, but why would you play video games to have fun? The point of video games is to feel superior to other people and to... I don't know. I was gonna make like a gamer joke, but I don't have anything. So yeah, it all came down to that last one up at the top, and spoiler alert, I don't fucking get it here. But yeah, you can do this, but there's still just an invisible hand. It's like the free market or God. It just forces you over. Just you can't do it. And then, you know, I try sometimes to get on those little nails. All of these surfaces are slippery, and just go fuck yourself. So next time, I'm gonna actually be completing the pachinko machine and continuing with the rest of the shines. Bye.